Yo, 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 welcome back to Brandon Smooth TV. Back at you with another review. Marvel's What If Thor was the only child? Like my spoiled ass. So it does change his story. Not too drastically. We know the What If stories kind of stay in the same realm. But Thor came to Earth, and the first thing he did when Odin went to sleep and his mom went on vacation was come to Midgard, come to Earth and throw the biggest party Earth has ever seen. This party went to different continents and they was partying their butts off. You can definitely tell that Thor has the only child syndrome because he thinks about himself first and he's not really thinking about anybody else. His personal interest is what he wants to do. And he understands that it can be ramifications, but he feels like Earth is the place that Heimdall or his mother would never look for him. So during the party, he's running into a lot of different people. And we see Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck made another cameo. And I haven't seen him since Guardians of the Galaxy. He's macking on James Foster's homegirl. And they're in Vegas partying. You know what happens in Vegas? They ended up getting married just out of nowhere. They just walked out of the chapel and she ended up marrying Howard the Duck. That was funny. But they in Vegas, we know how that goes. A lot of crazy stuff happened during the party. They woke up, everybody was jacked up. Thor got a tattoo that said science. Also, Jane woke up in the bedroom. And Thor was in the other room, but I'm wondering, I'm like, did they sleep together? Because the way she was looking and shuffling, they can't really say that on the Disney Channel, but they insinuated that they did. I thought that shit was funny, too. Now, another thing that I enjoyed was his relationship with Loki. Remember, it's if he's the only child. So, instead of Odin taking Loki from the Frost Giants and raising him on Asgard, he ends up giving him back to the king. And then Loki is a 20, 30-foot Frost Giant. And him and Thor are actually friends. They closer that they didn't get raised as brother and stepbrother. They're closer now. And they call each other brothers from another mother. So when Loki shows up to the party as a big-ass blue giant Frost Giant, they shut shit down. And they're going around just messing up a lot of monuments. They took goddamn the arches in St. Louis and was trying to play, paper football with it. They went and pranked Mount Rushmore and the Frost Giants put ice on it. It was crazy. Stonehenge, they done knocked down Stonehenge during the fight. Boy, it was crazy. I love how they went to different areas and fought. Now, of course, this is the first aliens that we've had on Earth. And S.H.I.E.L.D.'s going to be contacted. And then S.H.I.E.L.D., you know what they ended up doing? They said this ain't the first alien we had. So they paged Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel comes out like a goddamn meteor out the sky. And then the fight begins. This was a crazy fight, y'all. This was a crazy fight. I'm going to tell you what. They were hitting each other, and they were hitting each other to different countries and different continents. That's how much power they had. And the fight went back and forth. They said Captain Marvel could probably overpower Thor. I don't know. I think she can in some instances. This ain't the Thor from the comics. This is the MCU Thor. So she was beating his butt. Then she just ended up stopping and taking off because she was like, if I use my full power, it's over. She said I can put a crater in the earth, basically. Mess up the planet. So they end up coming to a resolution when Jane calls his mother. She sends the transmissions out from Earth and called his mother in a whole nother realm. And of course, when your mama's coming, it's over. So she basically FaceTimes Thor the best she can with magic. And she's like, what's going on? He's like, we down here just learning. We're not doing nothing. So I love this story. We've all done this as kids. Thor, instead of having to clean up the house like House Party when you had a crazy party, Thor has to clean up the planet Earth. And they didn't went to every continent and just start jacking up stuff. So they're running around. They took the arches back to St. Louis. They put the rocks up back on Stonehenge. They're just running around cleaning up everything before the mom comes. And as soon as she comes in the door, Thor is teaching a class. His goofy ass is teaching a class. Teaching them about Earth and stuff. And Captain Marvel's an OG because she did come back in. She gave him an iPad with a lot of information in front of his mom and said, here you go. And winked at him like, look, I got your back. We'll help you with the cover story. Out of all the What If episodes, this was the most fun. And I think it was tended that way. Up until the end. When Ultron pops up. Also, it looks like he had Vision inside or under a helmet. And he had all 6 Infinity Stones. I can't wait to watch this next episode. So please like and subscribe. And we about to get into this last one with Ultron. Watch him wreck some shit. Peace.